Hello there, this is Anthony Johnson, and I'm back to you with another SQL demonstration. The topic today is cross-apply. Now, I do have a video on this channel that is referring to cross-apply and outer apply, but in that instance, we were using a function. In this case, we are going to use a subquery. So essentially, what we want to do here is we want to return all of the customers, the customer ID, the customer name, and the actual the total amount of transactions that tally over 500,000. So let's begin. Select from our outer query will be customers, give it an alias of C dot customer ID, and then we want to see the name as well, C dot customer name. Cross apply acts as an inner join, outer apply acts as a left join. And what this cross apply is going to do is the results from our inner query, because we have our inner and outer query, our subquery, which is what I'm referring to, that the results from there will evaluate every row in our outer query. So if it is over 500,000, the customer ID and the customer name will be returned. And of course, after we finish building out our inner query, we're going to place our summed up column into our outer query so you can actually see the results. So select from CT for customers transaction. We'll do CT dot customer ID, and we can do CT dot transaction amount. This transaction amount column, it is the total transaction amount. So this table, it has like taxes, add-on taxes, and things like that, additional taxes. So this is what, if it has taxes, it's added on in this sum right here, essentially, in our transaction amount column. So we're gonna sum it up. Since these are our final totals per the order, we'll just say as total or TOTL amount, AMT. Now we're gonna come down to our where clause, where CT.customer ID equals C.customer ID. And we want to put our filter in there, another filter, because this table, it was a lot of transactions that resulted in $0. So we want to filter those out. We'll do CT dot greater than 0. And of course, since we have an aggregate in our select clause, we have to use our group by. Take our customer ID, place it in the group by, and now we have to use our having clause because we want to filter out the customers that have a total transaction amount greater than 500,000. So having, we want to use our aggregate, greater than 500,000. So we have that. We give our inner query an alias. We'll say R. And then we're going to take our outer query and we're going to add our total amount column up there so we can actually see it. And then come outside of our outer query, our inner query, and do order by r dot total amount, put it in descending order. And then we will format this to have a $sign. C stands for currency, and then we already have our alias on the outside. So, oh, that's the wrong location actually. I meant to put that on the outside. Here we go. Format C. Just capitalize it. We'll just take this name and place it as the actual alias for the column. Everything looks good. Let's execute. So as you can see, we only have 2 customers that has a total transaction amount greater than 500,000. So let's change this a little bit. 500,000, that's 62 million, both 62 million and some change. Let's tweak this a little bit to see what different results we can get. Let's say 200,000. Get back here. Okay, we get back more rows. And it looks like that is correct from our first results because these two are the big guys in regards to purchases. And we have nothing that's greater than 500,000. From 62 and some change million drop down to 424,000 and some change. So we don't have anything that's greater than 500,000 but these top two rows. So let's do a quick recap. This table, this inner query right here, that's after our cross supply, it gives us results. So let's do this. Let's comment that out and then just do this. Let's run our inner query. And as you can see, we have results. It takes these two columns and compares to every row in our customers table based off of the connecting customer ID. So if it is over 200,000, then the customer ID and the customer name with its respective total amount will show up in our result set. So let's change this back to 500,000. So essentially we're comparing our customer transactions query to every row within our customers based off of our connection between the customer IDs. You have to have a common column to connect it to in order to make this operation work. Let's just execute this again. And as you can see, our two customers, which is Tailspin Toys and Wingtip Toys, with purchases of 62 million and some change. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and bye-bye.